It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get carried away, Law. Out of our way!
Swallow blade! Try this! Try harder! My turn! Blue escape! Try this! Infernal turret! Swallow blade!
Is that a healing art? It is.
My turn!
I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Can't get out of this!
Try this!
Shine! Radiant
Infernal
light!
turret!
Regeneration!
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret! Try harder! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Captivity!
Try this! Infernal turret! Infernal turret!
This one's mine!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
Get the wind! Air thrust!
Not done yet! Try harder! Not a chance! Thrust!
I'll heal you all!
I can carve through armor!
Deny! Astral energy! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Blade! Try harder!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on our side, Dohalim.
Here's a healing art!
Try harder! My
I'm
turn!
ready!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Swallow! Eat dirt! Swallow!
Is this it?
Forgive
I'm
me.
going to
This
use
is my
all
fault.
the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Demon Wrath!
Alright!
Soaring
I'll
high!
bring you back from death's abyss! Radiant Passion!
Shine! Radiant light!
Not done yet!
Regenerate!
By the power
Here I
of
come!
water!
Blue escape!
Hit! Here's an array!
To the fray!
Her Gemini Aqua!
Ready to go!
Reflect
Reflect on
Freeze Lancer!
They
Where
smite
you
with
go?
lightning.
Dance in the wind!
Try
Air
this!
thrust!
No!
Again!
Can't end here!
Don't leave me!
Far enough!
A chain between heaven and
Incantation
earth! I'll bring
ruined.
you back from death's abyss! A wailing banshee of lightning! Resuscitation! Divine radiance!
The lawful art of being interrupted.
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that. Gemini Aqua! This can't be happening! Come forth, holy
Here I
glitter,
come.
holy land! A chain between heaven and earth! Tempest World!
This is looking grim. Hold tight!
We've been through far worse before.
Right! Time to turn the tide!
Dragon Radiant Raven Meteor!
Dragon shout!
Let's go, come on! You have to hold on!
Right! All finished you here and now! Nothing gets by me! It looks like we made a mess! Hurricane Splash! Talon Hurricane! Burn! I'm on a roll now! Light up the dark! Make it rain! Law! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! Here goes! Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! First strike! Aw, too shy to come over? Eagle Dive! Here, let me help! Beast Assault! Guardian Field! I let my guard down! Talon Hurricane! Now I'm in the groove! Take this! That frickin' does it! Inspiration! Time for one more! Talon Storm! Watch this! Watch it! I've let you all down. Pathetic.
We've reached our destination.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
If only I were a cat.
That Zoogel's in our way.
I'm ready to fight it anytime you are.
Get lost! All disasters may one.
Strike! I'm not done! Try this! Infernal turret! My turn! No escape! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll smash you! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret! I owe you one.
Not on my watch!
It's on!
Lunar
Now I can let loose! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
Swallow blade! Watch this! Infernal turret!
Between heaven and earth! Wailing Banshee of lightning!
Inspiration!
I'll heal you all!
Time to
Dance to the wind! Feel!
Take this!
Get on it, together!
I'm nearly done for.
Leave the charges to me!
What my heart can do! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Illuminate the dark!
Slash! Try this! Infernal turret!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I don't even know the word defeat. Divine
You're mine! Going up done! This one's all mine! Try harder!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Let me show you what my arts can do! Lightning confiscates all the power of my soul! Raging cascade! I'm almost impressed!
Our praise coming from you.
I said almost desecrated.
In a bind?
I'm ready
Try
to
harder!
heaven and
Not
earth!
kill!
Resurrection!
I can
Try
do this
this.
all day.
Infernal turret!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
By the power of flame! Vanish without a lightning contest!
Barricade!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the
Swallow
dark!
blade!
And
Try
the
this.
light! Glimmer!
Consider yourself finished!
Light astral
Anything in armor is all mine!
Infernal Torrent!
Lightning orb!
Slash!
Radiant cascade!
Infernal
I
Torrent!
can carve through armor!
Slash!
Radiant pierce!
This one's all mine!
The enemy is going all
Try
out!
this!
Let me show you what my art can do!
Try harder! Not a chance! It's gonna attack!
Watch out!
It's too much! Try harder! Now!
Here goes!
Not
Don't mind
done
if I
yet.
do! Mega ray! Watch it! Annihilation!
Burn!
Wind astral energy!
Take this!
Raging cascade!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
By the power of flame! Finish without a break! Wind astral! Illuminate the dark! Come
That'll
forth,
bring you
holy
down.
quiver! Holy light! I'm going to use all the power of my healing art to heal with this.
If you require any more, that should all burn out.
Burn! It's take this!
Here's a healing art!
Save you!
First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Radiant Photon Flash!
Do it!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I felt better, that's for sure.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Right. Good. You don't say. Right. Agreed.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I sense a strange power from this.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow! Hey, Alvin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
I wonder if something happened.
Why?
Oh! Yes. Well... Yes!
My thanks.
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making promises too freely. And that last exchange...
Niez is beset with grief. As a responsible Renin, it falls to me to extend my hand.
I don't think it should be your burden to take on.
Yeah.
I see. Good.
Well...
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Good.
Yeah.
I see.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Oh! Oh!
Hoo, hoo. Hoo, hoo.
Well... Those three seem to get along so well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
I see a cat. I wonder how Zari's doing.
Hoo, hoo.
Oh! Oh!
Hoo-hoo.
Huh?
Yes!
Huh?
Well...
So then, my thanks.
I still can't believe Deadeye was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change, and not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see. I guess. Hmm? Hmm? All right.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Did anyone notice Beifan acting a little strange?
I guess he was. Maybe the anxiety's getting to him.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
No way.
Well,
That can't be.
Sure.
Agreed. I must say, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to spoil their reunion.
Well, it was the same with Alphen and Shion. Too much affection can be hard to bear. In fact, you look sort of pleased, Dohalim.
I have the privilege of witnessing their new start together. Few things can mar such joy.
What if it were you?
What indeed?
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose? Oh?
Right.
Okay, off we go. Right, here goes! You're mine!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver!
Infernal turret!
Ready to go! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Radiant light! Try harder! No, regeneration!
I'm ready!
Hold on here. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here.
That thing looks pretty menacing.
Ah, nothing we can't handle.
Little help! Let me help.
The flame inside!
I'm not so good
Be
with
careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Go for the weak point!
Eat dirt! Swallow blade! Infernal turret! Slash! Infernal turret! Swallow blade!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Try this! Infernal turret! Take this!
Do it!
Slash!
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Negative gate! Infernal turret!
Awaken and
Here I come! Infernal turret!
Dance in the wind!
Denied!
This one's all mine!
Divine!
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Try this! Infernal turret!
Take this!
All disasters made one!
Infernal turret! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Not on my watch!
Infernal turret! Swallow blade! Try this!
Glacier spear! Here's evil!
Swallow blade!
Getting good!
Turret! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret!
Why'd you kill me?
Eat this!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Deal for it!
Slash! Try this! Infernal turret! Swallow blade! Infernal turret! No further!
Need to pull myself together. Back into the fray!
I'm grateful.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. You down?
Slash! Try this! Infernal turret!
They're not laying around.
Here comes the big one! Infernal turret! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret!
It's weakened. Hold on to your heart.
This
Here I
ends
go.
now!
This one is almost in the bag.
We're not done yet. It's just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Infernal
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing Banshee lightning.
strike!
Sleep now. Let's get
Infernal
rolling.
turret! Slash!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Leave the torch! Take me!
A wailing Banshee lightning.
Infernal
Now.
turret!
Radiant, this ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Right!
Leo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Was Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yeah!
How?
Huh? Well... Hey!
Finally made it.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Out of our way!
You're not done!
Soil.
Infernal Torrent!
Raging Cascade!
Will this help? Infernal Torrent!
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay?
It's over!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Lightning! You got company! Searing Flame!
Take this!
Get on here!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Do it!
Barely a blip on our radar.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alvin always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!